and the mother went back, and he had to come and take the medication at a prescribed time. So he did that, and on discharge, I asked the guardian, who is his uncle and a rickshaw driver at Karachi, how did he manage this treatment for 3 years? The uncle said that we made an arrangement with a lorry driver who picked up the child at Quetta, dropped him at Karachi where I collected him, took it to the cancer center, completed a day's chemotherapy or 2 days, then he put him back again to the same rally driver who took him to the Quetta and dropped to the parents. And this is how the people who love each other help. And this is an incredible way how they managed the treatment. This is how in a developing country or poor country people manage. They have no resources. I may just add another story for you, which is we discharged a patient from Nawab Shah last week after 3 years treatment of the blood cancer. The father was a laborer, farm laborer, 8,000 income, 5 children. And he was very happy that his child got cure of the cancer. But when I asked him, how do you manage it? He said, every time I came to Karachi, I had to spend 8,000 rupees for the trip. And when he came earlier, he had to hire a house for 6,000 rupees per month. Now, despite that he got all the treatment free, he is in debt of 2 lakhs of rupees. So, these are very sad things. They need help. Some place to stay, somebody to subsidize their travel, and I think the Baitul Mal can help it, or somebody can help in Karachi to set up a house where they can have a very cheap residence. Thank you.
Absolutely. You know what's really incredible is that the lorry driver not only drove this child to Karachi from Quetta, but when the child had to eat, he fed the kid. When he had to go to the bathroom, he helped the child, took the child to the bathroom. It's a 3-year-old you're talking about. So there are people with so much heart, and they do whatever they can do, and they help as much as they can help. Professor Nizam told me such incredible stories about people in the interior, how entire communities would get together, look after the children left behind, looked after the family left behind, if the mother had to come with the child to Karachi, and there were other children there. So there's so much that we do as Pakistanis. I know that every single one of you here tonight is a philanthropist, contributes hugely. And frankly, if it wasn't for all of you, I don't think most of Pakistan would be running anyway. But Professor, tell me, you said that there's a very high cure rate for cancer. That the rate is high and it's getting better and better.
Yeah, it is getting better. For true reason, our staff getting more experience, more expertise, and they are in contact with our friends overseas in the USA, UK, some very top pediatric oncologists who do advise in case of any problems. And there are people who can ready to foot the bill of the treatment bill. There was a child who was allergic to some of the medicines usually used for cancer, and then we had to import injections costing 1 lakh of rupees per day for 6 weeks. So somebody came forward and put it in the bill.
That's amazing. Yeah. So, apart from money, what's lacking here? What do you need? I mean, in terms of equipment and trainings, and you need to send people abroad to train them? Can you get people to come to Pakistan and train?
No, well, there are facilities of training here also now, and we are also training and doing some research work here. But it is always better to have interaction. And there is an international organization known as SIO, Society for International Children Cancer. And they hold a meeting, and we try to send our staff there. So far we are not lucky, but I'm hoping that the next meeting we'll be able to send somebody who can attend it.
And what about awareness programs? Are you doing awareness programs to make people more aware of how to catch cancer at its earliest stage, so that You don't get a stage 3 or stage 4 child coming in.
Yes, we did that as a school awareness program 2 years back with the help of the Habib Foundation, Bank Foundation, and we surveyed about 1,000 schools in Karachi in different localities, Kachi Abadi to the Defense Society, and it was amazing. We informed them that the chalice of Paria smoking, hookahs, shisha, etc. are harmful. Now, almost 90% of children were chewing the betel nut.
We're showing?
Betel nut, छालिया खाते थे, सौंफ सुपारी खाते, 90%. Defense में 50% of the girls of A level or O level are smoking shisha, and 9 and 10 year grade students started smoking about 80% in Karachi. So we distributed them various pamphlets, awareness of how to prevent cancer. But it is the smoking, if they started smoking early, they will have more chance to get cancer at early age. And similarly, betel nut, we had a child who had a cancer of the mouth, which fungated out at the age of 7 years and died. I think I don't want to take more time of you because there is a very heavy program and people are waiting to see the entertainment. So
But tell me about your vision for the hospital.
well, we are very short of space now. There is hardly any standing space in the outpatient, and the patient have now a waiting list, which is not fair. So we want a new building, and we hope that we will be able to get a place near NICH because this is a teaching and training hospital, and very poor people can afford it to come easily. So we are looking for that. And second thing, we will like somebody to come and forward and provide a space where the people coming from the periphery can stay for their treatment without much burden of economics.
Well, thank you very much, Professor
you.
Hassan, for your time. A big round of applause for Professor Nizamul Hassan. I'd now like to ask Mrs. Saida Laghari, who's a member of the executive committee and chairs this fundraising committee, to come up on the stage and give away some mementos. We have lots of people to thank. The event sponsors, Hilton Farmer are our platinum sponsors. They've already got their award. Habib Metropolitan Bank, our gold sponsor. Habib Metropolitan Bank. EBM, our other gold sponsor. If you could come up, please, I'd be most grateful. H. Nizamdeen and company have also sponsored us. Thank you very much. Please come up. Chaiwala, and you've been eating all these delicious parathas going around. Please come up. Lal's Chocolates. Coca-Cola, represented by Mr. Zohair Sharif, who's going to receive an award from a Pepsi bottler. TV1. TV1. This is a very historic moment, Coke versus Pepsi, and they're shaking hands. Our event sponsors, the Indus Valley School of Art and Architecture. Thank you very much for this beautiful setting, wonderful place. Some of the members of the board are here. Thank you. I can see Samira Raja, but I can't see too many others. The light's in my eye. Special thank you to the Commissioner of Karachi for giving us all these wonderful permissions. And we have a very, very special thank you to BBCL and Mr. Pervez Iqbal. Yeah, he gets a big round of applause. We have loyal supporters. HBL Foundation, not here. Infaq Foundation, Faisal Bank, Habib Metropolitan Bank, Bank Al Habib, Al Baraka, Pakistan State Oil, Mizan Bank, Sui Southern Gas Company, Eastern Textiles, Atlas Steel, and this one's my favorite, Mr. Burger. There are lots of people who've made this happen. There's a group of volunteers, and I'd like you to give them a huge round of applause. They're young people, and I think it's a really dynamic thing that Saida's done to involve the next generation so that they can take the mantle and start, doing these fundraisers. There's Ozela, Siveen, Maha, Sana, Miriam, Omer, and our wonderful ushers. Look here, guys. They're going to be doing fundraisers in a few years themselves. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our ushers, which there are 10 of them. Can you all come up, please? Big round of applause, otherwise you'd never have seats. Thank you all very much. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, a wonderful play by Faiz Ahmed Faiz, Roshniyon Ka Sheher Karachi, which has been put on for you by the wonderful Mr. Sohail Malik. It's a play which is about the city we live in and we love. And as Sohail Malik said, let the play speak for itself. So enjoy.
है रोशनियों के शहर शब खून से मुंह फेर न जाए अरमानों की रो खैर हो तेरी लैलाओं की इन सब से कह दो आज की शब जब दिए जलाएं ऊंची रखें लो ऐ रोशनियों के शहर
Curb not your longings in fear of the abrupt onset of the night. May your loved ones in the dark be safe, so on this eve. Ensure when the lamps are lit, their flames do burn ever bright. Oh, city of lights.
Karachi, Karachi, Karachi. Wistfully we whisper your name as to the one we yearn for. The real melting pot of this Indus state and beyond, truly across all of Asia. Karachi now celebrated as the city of lights, whose humble origins and ancient beginnings, no longer in evidence, was on the banks of the Liari for a time but a small and happy fishing village.
पंदु कुटाडे वड्ढना दा संदे जैरी लठना ओ पंदु कुटाडे वड्ढना दा संदे जैरी लठना पंदु प्याए मूलना वो सारी न लाभे सिंधना पंदु प्याए मूलना वो सारी न लाभे सिंधना पंदु कुटाडे वड्ढना दा संदे जैरी लठना ओ पंदु कुटाडे वड्ढना दा संदे जैरी लठना